Alright guys, I'm going to start another Dokkan Battle video. Just a really quick shout out to Monados, by the way. You guys should go follow him if you don't already. He posts translations of the new units because if we go ahead and check really quickly, guess what Dokkan didn't do? That's right, post translations because they hate us, of course. That being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. This is the EZA for Super Janemba. Now he did post an updated image because that one was slightly wrong. So let's go ahead and read it. So his basic effects is 2 key, 200% attack and defense, guarding all attacks, and high chance to evade enemies' attacks. Kind of really similar to how we already see it, just medium chance, just upgraded to the high chance, of course. Until attacking, he also gets 20% dodge chance, meaning that he will have a 70% dodge chance no matter where he is before he attacks. Then if he collects key spheres as the first or third attacker in the turn, he gets 20% extra dodge chance and 2 key and 40% defense to all allies. Really decent support, really good defense support, really good key support, as well as a good passive skill, right? 20% defense, or sorry, 20% dodge, 20% dodge, 50%, that's 90% dodge in slot 1 or 3 before he attacks. So he's like unkillable slot 1 so far. Then when he receives an attack, he also gets an additional 100% attack and defense. Remember that this still procs when you do dodge. On top of that, for every attack he receives or evades, he gets a 50% additional attack, up to 200% if he evades an enemy attack. He also launches an additional super attack for 4 turns. When he is facing a super cost enemy, he has attack effect against all types with 200% extra defense, and then have the defense and a great chance of being attack effective against all types if you are facing an extreme class enemy. Now we can go ahead and look at the stat calculations for Janemba, because we do this in order, because why not? That being said, there was a typo. Blah blah blah. We can go ahead. Yeah, okay, it's not 30, whatever. Let's go ahead and open up this image. In slot 1, or where did he mess up? Yeah, well, I don't see where, whatever. In slot, oh, there's no 1. Slot 1 or 3, he gets the extra defense versus extreme or super cost. He's at 437,000 or 536. If he evades an attack, he will be at 1 million defense. And then with domain, he could be at 1.2. And then support, it's 1.3. So yeah, he looks like a really decent slot 1 for the movie bosses team. If we go ahead and look, I'll tell you exactly what situation is going to happen. You're going to get Tech Broly, you're going to put him into slot 1. Tech Broly is going to be unkillable, and you're going to throw Janemba into slot 3. Then on the next time that Broly comes up, he's going to transform, of course, and still be unkillable, right? Oh, does it not? Okay. Anyways. And okay. What? Anyways. Broly will be unkillable because he's going to have 26% damage reduction on top of the 50% he already has, so 76, plus the guard, and then lots of defense before he attacks, more defense, right? And then after those 3 turns go by, that's when you put this guy in slot 2. Janemba is going to be subbed in for slot 1, and then you're going to have a amazing and dominant slot 2 unit, which is going to be Tech Broly. And then you're going to have Janemba in slot 1, who's going to be a really dominant dodgy boy, right? That being said, his defense before attacking, or not before attacking, on his first hit can definitely be pretty bad. So, like, supers will still kill him, no matter what. You just got to hope on that dodge. It's a dodge or die with a really high dodge chance, you know? But I think that's fine. Well, for how high it is, it's fine. Then we have Super Gogeta. There he is. 2 key and 200% attack and defense. Attack effective against all types, excuse me. 50% chance to crit, launching an additional attack that is a 50% chance to become a super attack. When attacking, he gets an additional 100% attack and defense. If he collects key spheres as a second or third attacker in the turn, he gets 2 key and 40% attack to all allies. He also launches an additional super attack guaranteed. If for every rainbow key sphere you obtain, you also get 50% attack and defense, and your critical chance goes up by 10%. So basically 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? The one thing I will say is that I really wish that they would start doing it where these rainbow key spheres for these units will give them like a normal amount of ki, right? I don't remember who does it, but there's units out there that get extra ki from getting a rainbow ki sphere, and it doesn't really make sense why when these units want to collect ki spheres, they're just not giving themselves that abnormal amount of ki, so that way it like forces you to get the ki. I don't think it's like a unit that happened anytime. Was it this guy? No. There used to be units that had it. I don't know which one off the top of my head had it where they would get like extra ki from a rainbow ki sphere. Was it Gogeta? No, I don't think it was this Gogeta. There's no way it was. No. Well, I mean, like, you could technically say that, right? But, like, was it that hard to just put that for this? So that way the guy, like, goes for rainbow ki spheres? Because, like I said, the situation that's going to happen is that they're just going to just do that anyways. They're just going to miss the rainbow ki spheres. It's not that big of an issue. He still has a lot of attack and defense. For every attack he performs, he also gets 50% defense up to 200%, and then damage reduction 10% up to 30% within the turn. If there's an super class enemy, he gets a great chance to guard, and then 77% attack. There's an extreme class enemy, 77% attack and defense, performs a critical hit no matter what, and then you guard all attacks. This is the reason why I say it doesn't really matter too much. The attack and defense still does matter though, but at least you don't have to farm that crit. That being said, let's go ahead and look at Gogeta's defense now that we've looked at Janemba's. Image a new tab. So without support, his first, second, and well, his first 3 supers will give him 600,000, 700,000, and then 800,000 defense if he's in slot 2 or 3, which is the slot you want to be in anyways. Full build-up, it looks like he'll be at 967,000 defense after being in slot 2 and then getting every single super attack possible. If it's against an extreme class enemy, does he put super class? Oh, you don't get defense on super class, never mind. So this is what you're going to be seeing if you're super class most of the time. Roughly like 700,000 to 900,000 defense. Well, actually, no, this is only 4 super attacks. I guess we're going to have to look down. So I guess it would be over 1 million defense though. Right? Because no, that is full build up. It would be 967,000 with guard and 30% damage reduction. Not bad, I guess. Versus an extreme class enemy, he would have 700,000 at the start, up to 1.2 million, and then 1.2 million as the full build up. If you get 3 rainbow ki spheres, it would be 1.6 million defense. That's pretty good. That's pretty good because 30% damage reduction and guard, he's easily living like these 5 million supers. Yeah, he's pretty good. The one thing I will say though is that if we look at the people he's going up against, he's going to have a little bit of a tough time for most of his categories. If we look at Earth protecting heroes, we have Tech Gogeta, you have Gohan, you have the new Vegito unit. So you're not really going to be worrying about offense too much, which this character probably will be able to hit a decent amount of attacks, right? But it will be very competitive for sure. It's going to be a competitive thing. Not to say that like he won't be like he'll be more consistent turn 1 than like Tech Gogeta and Physical Gogeta, for example. So if it's a short fight, I definitely do see a lot of use coming out of this Super Gogeta for sure. Like all of these units here are not good turn 1. Super Saiyan 2 Goku needs to transform. Tech Gogeta needs to transform. Physical Goten Trunks, because we're specifically looking at Earth protecting heroes, needs to build up, right? Vegito, well, they won't be as good offensively. They'll definitely be better, probably defensively, than Gogeta for sure. And then Turn 1 Gogeta sucks. Physical Gogeta. Move Heroes is kind of the same situation like how we were just talking about. Every unit here sucks turn 1. As long as you put them in slot 2, then yeah. Then Fusion. I don't think I actually need to bring that up. But I think they did a good job. I think he's fine. Especially considering the fact that as of right now, the red zones are all extreme class and those are the hardest stages. I think he's going to be fine. I don't like Janemba doesn't need to get against a superclass enemy. And Gogeta has it where he can go against an extreme class enemy. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be fine. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. You guys have a great streak. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.